I talk generally and go specifically about Israel and Palestine. What we do see in the last 15, 20 years is people traveling to do good stuff in other places. This is how they call it, or volunteering, charity. It's become more and more popular because mobilizing around the world become easier. NGOs and globalization make things much more accessible. Unfortunately, a lot of the people that come to a place doesn't have any context relevant to where they are. You have, if you come here in South Africa and you go to Soweto, you have the few blocks that are renovated and look nice. They look like the middle of, a village town in Europe, if you had some greens around it, or the red bricks and nice sidewalks. People go there a few minutes and go away, have no reflection to the millions of people around, and they live in shacks and not connected to electricity, don't have basic needs. And same thing can be in let's say, environmental volunteering, when you go to some places and you're like, oh, we save the turtles. What about the communities that are really poor over there that you don't care about? You see it in extent evidence and very clear in Palestine. The organizations that bring people and doing, my kind of provocative term is occupation safari. They take a bus, they stop in a demonstration for 2 hours, then they go to another place, they eat the ethnical Arabic food in the restaurant, they go to some tourist areas. They do get a glimpse of what the occupation is, but they don't really refer. And a lot of these people, my and a lot of other activists' main problem is that these people are not active on their own issues. I don't need 30 Italians to come and tell me what's right and what's wrong. You know, we had an Italian woman telling one of our members that she's member and active for 7 years. After the tear gas started in one of the villages, she said, oh, now you're happy with your government. It's like, what do you mean? First of all, we're anarchists against all. We're not happy with the government as a definition of anarchist. Second, this person, she's mobilizing and organizing things for 7 years. And then you have tourists that come for just a glimpse and think, oh, you are like the soldiers because you are Israeli or because you're living here. And this is why I don't like this. I don't like to go and, like, I wouldn't go to any struggle and be there for like a few days and trying to say that I know everything about it. Actually, even if I move, let's say I move to South Africa, I move to Joburg, and I'm starting to be involved here about issues. I won't make suggestions after a while, just when I feel really comfortable of like how things are and that I actually understand what's going around, not just bringing stupid ideas around it. The same thing in Palestine, and you have times when it's really big numbers, people that very easy for them to be with solidarity with Palestinians. Of course, it's a very clear oppression compared to other oppression you have in your country. You know, it's easier to go and see Palestine because it's an easy place to get to. With all the Israeli attempts to make it harder to people to get there, it's still much easier. What about poverty in your country? What about other ethnic groups in your country? Most of the people that come from Western countries doesn't do any solidarity work with people in their countries. So this is my problem and some other activists as well. But like, it's not about the idea of them coming there, it's about the idea of having a glimpse and thinking they know everything and being only active on specific things and not on a global issue.